I just survived Inktober. Every single day in October, I created a new inked piece and posted it to my Instagram. Twice a week, I posted speed paints, or speed inks technically, to this art channel. In the exception of these last 3 pieces, every Inktober piece was sketched that same day as it was inked. Yeah, I know. How did I do that? That's crazy. Furthermore, would I ever do it again? And of the 31 pieces, which ones would I put more work into and finish? Let's start with the Inktober goal I set for myself, to get into the habit of creating every day. Do I feel like I accomplished that? Well, I definitely created art every day, but I'm not sure if I developed a habit for it. I would like to say Inktober has magically lit a fire within me to compulsively sketch every single day, but I'm not really sure that's the case. I suppose moving forward we will see how I feel, but for now I'm not sure, so I would say it's a half-accomplished goal. I did Inktober entirely digital because that is how I usually ink, and it's kinder on my body than traditional inking. Do I feel like I missed out on anything by doing so? Not necessarily. I do like the look of traditional inking, and I do wish I could ink traditionally and not worry about messing up my wrist or shoulder, but I also really like the look of digital inks. It's smooth, it's precise, and it's clean. I'm not 100% pleased with how all my inks turned out this month, but they were done in a rush, so I'm not going to beat myself up about it. I will say one of the key things I noticed as I moved further into Inktober is that I started working faster. My sketches came faster, my inks came faster, and I was able to finish many of the final pieces within a couple of hours. Which says a lot, because that was going from having no concept at all to having something fairly final. Not all my work turned out the greatest in Inktober. I did rush, so things were overlooked, like the bows and the Sailor Pluto piece, and some pieces turned out contrived, like the farm and baker witches. Some pieces could have used more detail and attention, but I just didn't have the time to give them that. I also really missed color. My Instagram feed has been a very gray place for the past 31 days. I did the basic gradient backgrounds as a way to pop out all the black and white line art, but it makes my feed look so dull and lifeless. For the next few months, I'm devoted to coloring and finishing art and building my portfolio. I do have a Redbubble shop that I set up months ago, but there's barely anything on it because I've been so slow to come up with concepts and to finish art. Which is fine, we all work at our own pace, but I'm getting my hours cut back at my day job, so I'll have a lot more time to work on things. So, I guess the big question is this: would I do Inktober again? Well, the only answer I have is maybe. I didn't entirely hate the experience, but I didn't love it either. There were days that were hard, there were pieces that didn't turn out how I wanted, and it was a slog trying not to compare myself to artists like Danica Sills or Teacup Kisses, who were doing so much better and such more involved pieces than me. And I know I do NaNoWriMo every year, but no one ever reads those novels. They get edited and revised until they don't look anything like the crap I spewed during Nano. I'm sure my relationship with NaNoWriMo would be very different if it was more similar to Inktober. If I do Inktober again, I will definitely start with Sketchtember or Drawgust, which take place in September and August, respectively. I'll sketch and refine before October starts, so all I have to focus on is the inks. Maybe I'd even do a challenge where I use a different medium each week, and I do some traditional inks. For now, I'm really glad it's over, and before this video ends, I want to talk about some of my favorite pieces this week and what I would want to finalize with colors. In all likelihood, I would treat what I did in October as a very clean sketch and build on that, since most of my Inktober pieces came out pretty simplistic. Looking back, I think my favorite pieces that I definitely want to work harder and finish would be the Ribbon Neck Ghost Girl, the Pumpkin Queen, Sailor Pluto, and the Lunar Witch. The 3 pieces I inked in this video will definitely be finished too, but they were always going to be. I really just needed an excuse to ink them. If you want to see higher quality versions of my Inktober pieces, there will be a link in the description to my website and to my Instagram. Do you have something you'd like to see finished? Let me know below in the comments or on my social medias, also linked in the description. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and please subscribe. It means a lot to me. I will return next Friday with a new video in brilliant Technicolor. So exciting. Okay, see you later. Bye!